So we're live, mate. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know if you see it on your side, but my side's actually frozen.
Oh no, nah, I can see it all. I can't see my face though.
Yeah, mate, I can't.
Nah.
For my side as well, it says just reconnecting. So we're just gonna have to go with it. We're live anyway, man.
Yeah, man, I'm doing the YouTube's up and running, so it's all
I
good.
can see the YouTube's up and running. So whoever's in here, hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you can hear us. We're having a couple of technical difficulties, but we're just going to crack on. Hopefully it will sort itself out. I can see ourselves in YouTube, so it's at least that is working. Anyway, mate, what's going on? How you doing?
Not much, man. Getting back
Hello,
into the
Sackett,
market.
bro.
Copy and paste.
Mate, you are the Funding Rock. This is going to have to be a meme now. We are making it a meme. So before we get started, I'll get Wolski to put his giveaway. So there's going to be a giveaway on Friday. He'll put his link for getting into that giveaway in the chat. So if you want to put it there and you want to
I'll
partake, and you can actually do that. What are we actually having a look at the markets today? So things are a little bit choppy. Pound has not really done too much. We're just stuck in a range, quite a big range in all fairness. If we have a look at the daily, we've just stuck in between these two weekly levels and then obviously this consolidation right here. I guess we're holding off until tomorrow just to see what's cracking with the verdicts for... God, help me out with my English.
What's that?
Oh, God. Can't remember now.
You're saying the giveaway is too big to put into the comments.
Is it too big to put?
How are we going to know? Because that's why I've put on the text.
Just the link. I'll post it in there. While I post it in there, then I'll pop it over to your screen. Hopefully you can see everything, and then we'll get started, man.
Can't see it, but I'm trusting.
Yeah, I can see it. It's all good.
Yeah, so we're in a bit of a pullback phase in DXY. I think the worry I had to start the week was if we were to come back into these weekly highs, you can see we had previous failure to break last week, closed strong, didn't break. Therefore, pullback could be quite big. The daily makes sense if we are not going to go up. I've got sell positions currently on EU and GU, so this is not looking the best. If we are going to fail here, we're going to have to probably come down for this. And that's quite a long way away, to be fair. Could happen. And if that is the case, I'll wait and obviously take a few L's this week. Slow month, because if you look at the overall month from the start, so we pretty much topped out at the start of the month. We've had a pullback. We've come back to the high. So that move was good, but I didn't capitalize on that. And now we're getting that pullback. So yeah, just put that link in.
Yeah, wicked.
EU, I'm still in my first position for the week. The idea was to come into this, take that off, pretty big daily area. The weekly was looking for top wick for continuations to the downside to current monthly low, where we can see it is looking like I'm in quite a deep drawdown right now. Went to a bit of profit yesterday, got tagged in, but my overall position was based on the inducement of this high from Friday. We're closing above it. I think it is going to need to come higher up where I have a second position. I quite like this area up here. It's around 1.16, and at that point I'd probably be out of my both sells there. So EU could also, if we're failing, remember we are in this area here, this fair value gap. If this is our higher low to reject the low, then you got all of this liquidity stacking up, and that is a good favorable position for more sells. So I will look for that if we do come up later in the week or next week. As for GU, I've took a loss. Same idea really. Looking for breaks to continue down. We're very close to that previous week's high, which I wasn't really expecting to get broken. And again, you had this daily, but you also had this daily, and we are seeming to have issues at this. 3 caps, the pullback has been deepened. Last week I had position set higher up above there, and obviously never got tagged in.
Yeah.
Now been tagged in yesterday. I know this morning actually. First position got stopped out. This one is also coming up into this high here to the left. So I want to see this reject, but I was favouring the budget to come in tomorrow to be bad, and I might not even be in, and it could still run away from me. But at that point, that's my 2 shots for the week. So come back next week, could also clear these overall highs to see further downside. If not, then we're just creating a range in here to finish the year, and it could still hold the next month, to be fair. And that's it. I think gold is, I'm still in this. It's kind of doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, we're like, Sackett, first of all. Hi, Sackett. How you doing, mate? Looking very dapper today. Is that, you got, what's this? Traders are like t-shirts and stuff like that. So what's going on? Is this a business meeting?
No, that's a wind cheater, not a suit.
Ah, yeah.
2 in 1.
looking dapper.
That's like cold outfit, not a cool suit. That's a cold outfit.
Ah, it looked like a what do you call them now? Shirt, not a shirt and tie, tuxedo, not a tuxedo. Oh mate, I've lost my English today. You can tell it's been a long day.
Need to get back to England.
Oh mate. Anyway, how's it going anyway, bro? You alright?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're alright. Tackling these markets.
Can I tell you one good news?
Go on, man.
The video I dropped for FundingRock about like all the trades I explained. That's
Yeah.
like the one of my most watched video in like 2 days. That's on number 1 right now.
Damn. Wow, there you go then. Look at us. We're lucky. Yeah, I didn't see last time I looked it was like 8K. How many was on it?
15K YouTube views in just 2 days.
Go viral.
Yeah, fair enough, man. We got your interview coming out soon as well. So that'll be interesting. We'll see how many views we got on that. On this gold thing, and I'm not the only one that's looking at it like this as well. I've seen Jonathan from the Fivers has also sent in the group. He thinks we're looking at, just higher time frame consolidation before another push up. And at the moment, it's actually sitting on a little bit of resistance. So I think maybe for the rest of the year, we're just going to probably sit in this little range, and then we're going to see, either a trip up to take out these highs and then these highs to go higher, or we're going to come and then we're going to look for doing pretty much the opposite and try and take out some of these lows before we actually then go higher. That's what I think. But at the moment, we're just in a range, which for you, Wilski,
Not good for me, is it?
well, to be fair, you're at the top of you're in at the top of the range, yeah.
Yeah. So as long as we respect that, I'll be all right.
Yeah, because you're in at what you're in at 4207. No?
I'm in at 4218, even higher up.
You're chilling, mate. You're chilling because as soon as by the time this actually breaks, you'd be able just to turn around and be like, okay, yeah, this is clearly going either up or down, and then you can get out in profit. Probably can get out early unless you want to hold it until.
I'll be holding.
That's it. Yeah, you're not scratching any position.
It's only a small account. I'll be all right.
Man, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. But you could get that funded. That's an extra 25K to your million.
So I've been in that since, what is it, 13. It's felt like I've been in that for ages. Like kind of about 2 weeks.
Have you forgotten about it yet?
Pretty much, yeah. I do look at the odd day or so, once a day.
Fair enough. Saki, do you want to just give us a little bit of a rundown of what you're looking at?
Yes.
Tell me when your screen's up, mate. In the meantime, we will see what we're doing about maybe shorting gold. Let's have a look. I'm not going to short it just yet. Let's just wait just a little bit. We had the news that there's potential talks for Russia and Ukraine that caused this movement down here. We don't know if it's going to, if there's an actual deal, to be honest. But that news caused the real flush of price. Now we're just literally stuck in this range around here. So you've got this fair value gap, and I'd never use these. I'm only saying this because Wilski's here and he's like, down there, and you've got the 200 EMA, so that would be a nice little target. At the moment we're sitting at a nice level of support, so unless the 4-hour support level gets broken and retested, then I'm not looking to do too much. Once Sackett pulls up his chart, I know he loves trading gold, and we'll be able to put on his chart. Okay, there you go. Let me just pop it on. Wicked, bro. It's all over to you.
So in the morning, from the morning, I was about to enter gold buys. I was looking for a good retracement down below, because as you can see from yesterday, gold is continuously going upside. So I was waiting for a retracement downside, and we can see there are two levels which can act as a support. One is right here, which is like recent 4-hour level.
Yeah.
And one level I was interested is this level. But if we mark our fib from this to the top, you can see this level right here is 38% zone, and this one is 61%. I usually trade 50, 61 or 78% of zone. So I was not interested in this one. And even when market came down to this level in London session, as you can see from here, it rejected to the upside almost like 350 or 350 pips. So I was about to enter a trade confirmation at this level, but there is no sign clearly. You can see that I always look for doji candles or a liquidity sweep to the downside before entering a trade. But as you can see in 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, no any kind of doji or candle is giving a confirmed sign for me, and even 38% is not that level which I usually interested. So that was the reason I missed this trade. Otherwise, if any candle of 15-minute would have closed in a doji form, then this was something I was looking to trade, but I didn't got any confirmation. That's the reason I skipped. Otherwise, I am interested in this zone right now. If market can come down to this level, which is 4088, then I can plan something like this, which will be my trade idea for today. But I don't think market will come that down. So here's my analysis.
I think we're starting to get a little bit of movement on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can. Why is that gone like that? Let's see what happens. At the moment it's really pushing down into that area that we looked at. Maybe if it gets down to that area with a really fast move, then maybe we can get into like a little bit of a scalp.
But in this same zone, if 5-minute candle is closing bullish, then I will plan to enter a trade in FundingRock right now.
Nice. I've been liking these little fast scalps, to be honest. Yesterday was insane for it. Yesterday the market was really, really, really trendy. So we got into some really nice trades yesterday. I was quite surprised how far we actually pushed on gold. To be honest, I don't think anybody really expected it, because I didn't see any of the traders. Not many people capitalized on that big move, though.
So I remember a few weeks ago on a Monday, you had a huge bullish candle, and I think traders were ready for that one.
Yeah, everybody was ready for that one, because people were making payouts, everybody was passing, everybody was really, really good. This time, I don't think I don't think anybody was ready for it. I don't think people really expected it to push that much yesterday. But let's see what we get right now. It's like in a bit of a dead zone, you know, because you don't really want to go short down here because it's in support. So the only thing that you'd probably do is a scalp long. But it is pushing down quite nicely.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what we'll do is when Wilski, you're ready, you can tell me, and you can run us through a couple of strategies with swing trading. And
sick. Let's get this up.
At the moment, let's have a look on a 5 minute. I think if we can get a smash of that wick, then I'll take a scalp long if we can get under that fast. So we'll just have to wait for that setup. Let's go FundingRock. Okay.
I think I'm ready. Have a little look at cooking up something here.
I'm going to pin this as well, guys. I'm going to pin this. This is the link for the giveaway that we'll be doing on Friday. So there is 5 accounts up for grabs. You've got 5Ks and 10Ks. So
It says Black Friday, not Friday.
Where does it say that? Why are you the only one that notices that, and why nobody would notice it? Only you would notice that, bro.
100%. Eyes to the details.
You're detail orientated.
Yeah, my chart's on in it. So
yep.
Yeah, just discussing, because obviously I'm a swing trader. I trade. So firstly, I trade off the weekly. I identify if we're seeing a confirmation candle, which therefore, especially when there's strong confirmations on the weekly time frame from the previous week, and we're expecting for a sell the previous weekly high to be respected and for a buy previous weekly low to be respected, there's just some weeks in the market that just play out really, really nicely based on that. So I will try and go to one that I took in a few months ago. I think it was based on this weekly confirmation. The reason why this one's so good is because it brings in the market structure and the fact that all year we saw pound USD push up, high highs, high lows, really, really clean. And then we eventually saw in here a break below this higher low structure. We're actually putting a new lower low. The interesting thing would be if we're going to see that upside respected, I would have liked to have seen this overall low be cleared, because that would have given us potential liquidity to smash back up to the overall highs. So during this period of range in the summer, or after the summer, it was actually really difficult to try and understand. Buyers are getting done in the market, sellers are getting done. And I think a key part of this overall range move was it was this week here where a lot of traders would have been looking, even though this candle didn't close that strong, at that point it looked like, okay, we had a bit of a rejection to the downside. This could then bring us back.
Yeah, I would think the exact same. I'd look at that like that's about to go long.
100%. So you can kind of go down to the daily. And this is where the daily is really important, because the weekly is somewhat giving a sign we might go up, but we can see that overall on the daily, we are just chopping. So like for me, going into that week and trying to take a buy, expecting this overall low, because this would be, you might have seen previous weekly low, expecting that to be respected. That did get respected going into the next week, but it depends what your targets are. Obviously, the targets are the highs. This is how I would look at it on the weekly. We're looking at the overall target, because if this is a range, I wouldn't like to play within that area. But we go through the next week in the market, and I think that's it. And then that week closed like this. Again, the thing is, you've got to remember that this was a pullback to give us this low, and we just keep tapping it. So I would look at this still and say we're in a range. And this is where to identify how not to get caught out in the market. But this week has tricked a lot of traders, and this was the week commencing the 15th, where we saw price look like it was going to go up. And this is what gave me the bearish bias. And I think if we look at what happened from the highs, because it's always important that we saw somewhat of a structural shift in the market. The reason why is we created an area here. I'm not going to go into details, but there's this kind of area sitting up here between this supply zone, whatever you want to call it. We actually saw price run down and eventually make us bearish off that. So if we were going to go down, this high technically should have been what we take out to drop. Then that wasn't it. So if that's not it, this zone becomes a really nice area to sell from up in here. So I had to wait this next week to see how we played out. And if you go on the daily here and zoom in, we actually saw price look like it was going to go up. And then we saw that big Wednesday candle try and come up. It filled some of this area. Thursday pretty much faked out back into the range. And then we saw the Friday candle do this. So on the weekly at this point, you can clearly identify that we've got the strong candle with a rejection. It's the first time on the weekly we've actually made somewhat of a lower high. This makes there are many targets to be had for downside. The first one being this overall low, because this was the failed low. You know, this was what we thought would take us up to the highest. So that's a good target. And then coming into this week, so I normally identify if the wick's very big, and this is obviously a massive wick, you can see it's like 200 pips. I would be assuming that we're going to make a top wick, we're going to push up and then drop. So I look on the daily for entries, and then this week you had a couple of areas. You had this fair value gap up here, and then this one here, which was a fill. So there was a couple of areas. So I didn't place a trade this high up. I just had an entry at this one because I was anticipating that we'd get some sort of move. This was my entry. I wasn't targeting down here. I was actually targeting the overall lows because I was bearish to the overall lows. But this took ages to play out, and I think I'm not sure if I had that big of a stop loss, but either way, I think it was about a 6-hour trade.
How are you a swing trader? For God's sake, this is
It's a lot.
This is death, man. This is like death by waiting.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the identification there, is that if we create structural lower high, we are not going to come into this wick. Therefore, all I'm trying to identify in the next week is we are going to come up, we're going to form that top wick, and once the top wick's been formed, I am in the best position, and you can see that was the best position to get in this whole push down. This took ages to play out. I was in this trade for like a crazy amount of weeks. At this stage in the market, we actually got a break of this low. So further confirmations that this is going to go down. Once again, engulfing candle. That's where more sells I played into this week, which I took quite a quick move. I took a trade based on around here. So it was the break of this high. It was a new spike. I had it slightly lower, and I covered this area as well. So when I know that we're marking in, even back from this high, if this is the overall previous weekly high, that's getting respected. So any trade that I set should play out in theory if I'm covering the areas on the daily 4-hour down to the 1 hour that we could mitigate into. So that's previous weekly high there, and then this week here was previous weekly high.
This is a daily chart.
This is the daily now, yeah.
Yeah.
And then my target for this move, because I had sells down to the overall lows here, this was my short-term play. So this new week, Monday pushed up. We made that. Yeah. So that played out really nicely, and then that same week, it all played out. But that was where this area was difficult, because you had to wait for your trades to play out in theory. Because if this was a big range on the daily, once you faked out, the idea is you play minimum to the bottom of the range, which we did. Then we saw continuations over time. So really, when it comes to the weekly, if we engulf and there's enough to say we're going to respect in a sell for the previous weekly high and then for a buy previous weekly low, it's one of my favorite setups, because I'm only using the weekly and the daily really for the most part. And if you're just using them, because everyone uses that for their higher time frame bias, but if you're not using that for your entries, you're going down, and then as you go down, you can get lost in the chart. Whereas I like to keep it as simple as possible. And yeah, you've got to wait ages for the move to play out. That's the only caveat to it. But I obviously like this way of trading.
Yeah,
that was a
I entered a small buy right now in gold.
You just got bought on gold.
Yeah, I bought gold in the when 5-minute candle closed bullish.
Yeah, I can see
why. Buying right now at 4122.
Yeah, it does look like the 1 hour we've got a couple more minutes. Oh, your chart's gone, Saket. So we got a couple. Everyone's gone now. Let's have a butchers. What's happening? Gold. So we're in just this kind of range, but look, it looks like it's just tapped under all of these wicks, and now it's holding above this this EMA. So it's giving vibes that it just wants to either just range for the rest of this session, you know, so we can just have like this kind of range right here. And if it does, we're at the bottom of the range. So, you know, trade it to the top of the range or trade it to the mid part of the range might be a good play, to be fair. Where are your targets, Saket?
My target is at 4150.
4150, 4150, 4150, 450. Okay, yeah, top of the range.
I'm
Interesting.
running in like 50 pips right now.
Yeah, interesting. Have you got it live on your chart?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is my setup. As you can see, I told in the start that if any kind of confirmation I can see in this 38% zone, I will enter. So I can see that a strong 5-minute candle is closed above this area. So I entered at break of this area and stop loss is below, but that's not a plus setup. It's like half accurate setup I usually trade. So it can go in my favor or not, but the quantity I usually take, if I will take 2% risk on any trade, I am taking right now 1% risk in this trade. So that's my trade idea, and I think this will work because from the whole day market is just ranging, so it can bounce even in 4 hour time frame right now, because last 4 hour candle was not able to break this zone, so this candle can also close upside. So this is my trade idea. Even 15-minute candle is closed above, you can see that, so that's also a strong sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit out and just wait just a little bit. I've missed my signal. I'm not gonna be getting in long, but I may get short if it breaks under 119. I think I'll be getting short.
It's a battling.
Don't know. Sakit's a good trader. He's a good trader, so he knows what he's doing. It's a nice 4-hour level. I've got the 4-hour level actually marked out, and it really has found nice support all day. It's been hitting that level and then been bouncing. So it's a difficult one. So I'm gonna put Sakit's on the chart. So Sakit is long from here. From that 5. That's a really nice entry though off that 5-minute. And guys, don't forget, if you're in the if you can see the Gleam link, then you'll be able to get in to a giveaway. We've got 5 accounts going, 3 5k and 2 10k. And I'm gonna just wait and see what happens here. Because he's holding on to all of these EMAs. If it doesn't hold on to the EMAs, then I think I'll be going short. Where's my trade panel? And if it comes and pops up above here, I'm getting out.
You entered a sell?
Yeah, enter the sell, but a quick one.
Someone's liquidity.
That's it, quick scalp.
Whenever we took a trade, with like we are not 100% sure and we want to get out as fast as we can, we always call it quick scalp.
Well, you should see. If I showed you my chart yesterday, I was doing scalps all day. If you have a look at the trend on gold, all day. Don't tell anybody because I was supposed to be working. Was just I went probably like 40 trades yesterday scalping gold,
I can't
um,
expect
and
this
that was
from.
about 6% up on the day. So I'm just trying to get in. The reason I got out right there is because it had the 50%. Like, let's say if we were going to hold at support, coming into that 50 is realistically where I'd want to be long. So that's the reason why I got out straight away and not pushing it down.
I can't expect 40 trades in a day with Alex.
It's a lot of commissions, man. uh, but let's see if it breaks under this level though, under this 109 level, then I will take a long.
That's my stop loss.
That's your stop loss. Okay.
Jump in the buy now.
We'll see what happens this next candle. It's happened. I think we've got 40 seconds between this candle right now. On the 5-minute. Yeah, that's good for getting out quickly. Because Sakit's loving this. Sakit's loving it. Crazy
It's
GU and
giving
EU. What's
me
going on
around.
with GU and EU? Yeah, GU's pushing. Wow, GU's pushing, boys. It's going. It's going. Oh, boys. Oh, my God. Where's the money at? Yeah, looks good. What's here? Footsie doing? Well, Footsie's been not doing anything, to be fair. Actually, they probably got a long on the Footsie, maybe. You look like you got a swing long on this. Maybe. Somebody who likes macro, what are we saying?
It does look good, doesn't it?
It does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You got that kind of head and shoulders type of pattern. 4-hour time frame. What are you laughing at, Saket? Let's have a look at gold. What's gold doing? Oh, hello. I may have to get long. I may have to get long on gold with you, mate. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get above this.
That will be a break of structure.
Wow. Look at the break. Like, for it to be a breaker structure at the moment, we're in a bit of a range, but I'll be happy to get long if we get above there. 80% now the Fed cut next month. Wow. Let's have a look at what USD CHF is doing. Okay, so this actually, this is top of the range. Would be a nice sell. Problem is you've got all of these EMAs. If these EMAs were tight together, then it would be a lot easier to sell. If they were all getting really, really tight, a little bit like that or that, then I'd be way more happy to sell at the top. If it was that, but here you've got too much support. I wouldn't feel too confident shorting this yet. Oh, Sakit's winning. How much you got on this, Sakit? You got 1%?
No. I risk very less. I entered with 0.03 lot on my 5K account only. I risked almost
Didn't you just pass your 25K?
that was I about to share with you as well when I looked at today's thumbnail. That's 5K account. Why you have written 25K?
No, I thought you passed your 25K.
No, it was 5K. Check the screenshot I shared with you.
Because you've got a 25k going as well at the moment, no?
That was one of like account you gave me of 5K. That was.
Mm. We don't give accounts here, okay? They're earned, guys. We don't do that.
I won in a giveaway.
Yeah. Go on, let's see what's cracking. Cracking with this. See if we can get a
What
little
do
bit.
you think about this trade, Wilski?
Um,
He doesn't
I,
love this stuff. He's
I
not.
vote trade gold, innit? Let me have a quick look. I'll have a look at my chart.
I think we're getting in this as well. Go on, how long we got? We've got 1 minute till the next 5 minute
Oh, we are
candle.
pushing Alex 70 pips in the chat.
70 pips in the jet. Let's go, baby. Now I'm looking to get long as well. Soon as the 5 minute closes, if we can get a little bit of a retest on this, I'm getting long as well.
I'm gonna say no comment. I can't break down the 1 minute chart effectively.
Not my forte. Let's go back. We'll get on the 30 second. 30 seconds, much better.
15 second.
15 second. 30 seconds. It does look clean though. 30-second chart. Looks very
nice tap back to the entry, innit?
Yeah.
Open retest.
Let's go back. Lovely trade. Sack it. Look at that. We don't let gurus in here, guys.
We do live trade.
Only proper traders in here. And I will be jumping on that. Let's see. If we can get to that 200 EM before we get to that 200 EMA. But he doesn't look like he wants to stop.
It's like about to hit 100 pips live. Last time we hit 230 pips. Today it's 100 pips live.
Nice. Savage. I was lucky I closed on that 50, man. Especially with 5 lots. That would have been embarrassing, man. That would have been bad. 5 lots would have been... Yeah, that would have been... Wow, nearly 3,000. On that little move. Let's have a... I don't know if it's going to come back out and get me in, actually. Ideally, I'd want it to be down there. Let me put the stop loss in. So this is what I got to say with Trade Locker. You can put your risk in really nice. It's like really fast to get your risk in.
I was doing that yesterday. It's way better.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Super fast. And you don't have to worry about putting in the wrong position size. There's so many times that, because when you're changing and you go from this broker to that broker, and sometimes the contract difference is a little bit different, and sometimes you can fat finger wrong position sizes, and that's the worst. Especially if you're getting into a position way too big.
An extra zero.
You ever fat fingered a position like that?
I've done it accidentally on live accounts before.
Yeah.
I've gone to risk like a 0.5 lot and I end up risking a 5 lot.
Oh no.
I don't even realise.
Go on. I'm happy to take that. Take it to the top there. It's not the risk to reward, not the best. I think we're good. Saki got the best risk to reward right here. Thing is, with the reason why I think people enjoy gold, and the reason why I'm starting to focus on it a little bit more, is just because it's a little bit more trending. It's just a little bit more. There's so many with FX. You know, you can be in some position and then you just bloody ranges just all day.
I do think that sometimes, like, why make it hard for yourself when you can just see NASDAQ rallying, gold rallying. Sit there in a FX pair that's ranging for weeks, if not months.
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of people gone over to futures, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't want to. They don't want to sit in the. They don't want to sit in the ranges. And that's why a lot of people are also they actually swing trade FX. Tom, what was his name? Tom Trader Tom Hugard or whatever his name is. He trades so he does scalping on stock indices, and then he swing trades FX.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
If I had more time to want to sit down the charts, probably would get into doing something lower time frame or get like a different strategy for different periods in the market. But hell of a lot of work.
To be honest, you don't really need to now. You got that amount of funding. Do you need?
And that's what I come back to in the end. This always, I don't need, like, it'd be nice to have, don't get me wrong, but I'm doing well enough as it is. Why change it if it's working well?
Yeah. It's funny. My mate. I don't speak to my mate for ages, weeks. Just randomly calls me up. Can you help me lift the fridge? I'm like, you haven't spoke to me in weeks, man. What's going on?
That's the worst.
Yes, I'm coming to help you lift the fridge. Yeah, give me 2 minutes, okay, and I'll call you back. I'm just live. But it's the wrong gold, man. It's the wrong guy. That's embarrassing.
Live stream calls, eh? What if he wants his fridge moved as well?
Yeah, I was like, oh, you want your fridge moving? Oh, sack it. It's coming up to a little bit of resistance. I might pack it in early and go short. If we don't get enough push, if it gets under all these EMAs, then I'll probably go pack it in and go short.
This will be your third trade for today.
Oh, definitely not the third trade for today.
Today's second.
Oh, it's your second trade for today. It's quite relaxing now, though. It's like everything's just chilled out. We need some volatility.
There's not much movement on gold currently, is there? Compared to what you normally see.
Well, that was a pretty fast move. To be fair, look at these swings from that 4-hour level. Mate, in what, an hour you had a swing of 78%. 0.78%. What was that, like 32 pips?
320, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing with it, is that you're looking on it now and you don't think it's moving much, but if you zoom out in different periods, different years, this is moving loads still.
Yeah, look,
crazy amounts.
Just look at the ranges. You know, some of these candles on the 1 hour. These are big. This is a lot of volume, man. Obviously, this is quite different. This is quite choppy. Look at that. See? This is the signal. Sackett FX, everyone, is the signal. He is the guy. He's that guy. He's that. Look at us making money from Sackett signals. This is, you're gonna have to clip this and be like, this. We make money with Sackett. That's it. see if we get over this. 200 EMA.
I want to see Alex new payout certificate as soon as possible.
Mine, I haven't had a
Yeah.
payout in 3 months, bro.
August was the date. I know that.
August, yeah, exactly. How do you know that? You watching,
You,
bro?
you told me
I
in
told
like
you. Yeah. August was the last payout, but hopefully I'm gonna get. Just got funded.
It's
Just got
coming.
funded on a smaller account because I was practicing this scalping the other day, and ended up getting that funded. And then we got another bigger account that's on its way.
next year we will request a 5-digit payout from FundingRock.
Bro, you're gonna have a bigger payout. You're gonna have a bigger payout than that, baby. Six-figure payout.
Not for like 6, but I'm sure for 5 at least.
Now 5. I'm sure you'll get 5. Getting a 6-figure payout. Some of these guys on futures, it's nuts, man. Absolutely nuts.
What would you do with a 6-figure payout?
What would I do for a 6-figure payout? Oof, it's a good question. I am out. I'm going to leave Sackett in this position. See if it continues to pop up. If we break under these EMAs, then I'm going to go short. But that's the only position that I'm going to be looking at. We need more people getting. We got another person getting a 200k account. We've only had a few people attempt.
Is that funded?
No evaluation. We've had quite a few people do the evaluations. Only you've passed. So hopefully this next person will be able to do that. It's difficult because if you're not used to the that amount of leverage, that amount of capital.
Yeah, if it's your first big one, then it's different kind of level.
Here we go. Let's see. We got. This is a new 5-minute candle, so it's a little bit. Don't know if I want to be going short just yet. If we close on the 5-minute, then I will be going short.
You should try in futures then. The way you are trading is good for futures.
Do you know what? I just wouldn't want to deal with the with all the rules, the consistencies, and I just want everything to be as simple as possible. Maybe one day I'll have a look into it, but no, it keeps going.
When Bitcoin and Ethereum was at almost like 80k, have you
Yeah.
entered buys for long term?
No, I'm looking at buys on Solana. That's not Solana. I'm looking at buys on Solana, but not yet. With Bitcoin, I'm looking to get into the ETF. I'm not looking to buy the physical Bitcoin. Let's have a look. Which one is it? So no, I think it's IBIT is.
Got it yesterday.
So I'm looking to get IBIT. Bro is an inspiration. New traders also inspire me. Yeah, 100. So this, I'm looking to buy the ETF. I'm not looking to buy the actual Bitcoin, but Solana, I'm looking to buy Solana. I do want to buy it just a little bit lower, to be fair. 5 minute. We've got 1 more minute. Solana's also got an ETF, but to be honest, it's so cheap. I haven't got the liquidity to just, buy a whole Bitcoin. I don't see the point. I ain't got lying around at the moment 86 grand that I'm just gonna stick into crypto.
You don't want a half of.
Buy a chunk
Who
of
wants a half, man? If you're gonna buy a Bitcoin, you want a full Bitcoin, man.
You can get.
I ain't doing no half a Bitcoin, but I'll do a whole ETF.
You'll be doing all your payouts in crypto now, won't you? Just to get that.
I have done in the past. Yeah, I have done in the past. I had one big payout once, and I put it all in FTM, and that was a gross mistake.
Really, you invested in FTM?
I invested in ages ago in FTM, yeah, and then they did the whole Sonic changeover, and that just ruined the whole project, man.
And how much you lost with that?
I've got a picture somewhere on Jonathan. Let me see how much. I can't really remember. I've got a picture because I sent to Jonathan. Every time I've had these big losses, I always send to Jonathan. He's like, "What is going on, man?" Jonathan. It was around about 23. I haven't got the picture on here, but it was around about 23. But I got good buys in Solana. Solana's a good buy. Okay. I think Sackett. I think you're gonna get this trade. Doesn't look like it wants to come down.
Let's see.
We've got 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna be jumping off anyway. How's the curriculum building, Wolski?
Yeah, man, getting there. It's a lot of content to do. It's just getting it right as well. It's one thing. You think you know what you're doing, and obviously you are doing well, and then to actually explain it in all of its details is just a whole other ball game.
Yeah, I reckon teaching also probably helps you, like,
Makes you better.
Yeah, like definitely instill it and solidify it in your own brain, especially if you got to teach someone else to do it.
100%.
I've got to do a video on the spreads and execution on here. There's no way on any other firm you could put 5 lots in and just be in profit straight away. That is nuts. Seriously.
Yeah, serious good trading conditions.
Yeah, super good trade condition. Okay. See if we get that close.
Are you planning to enter a sell?
Yes, I think so. I'm just waiting. I got my finger on the button.
One last hurrah.
Just got it here. Look at it. Just waiting. Nah.
Now.
No. Got two more minutes.
Alex really took the title of today's video seriously. Quick scalps.
That was the title of yesterday's. We got to change it up. You know, we can't just be quick scalps. Yesterday we had some quick scalps. To be fair,
It was different yesterday.
yeah,
Easier.
yeah. Everything was going up. Yeah, it wasn't as rangy, was it? That is it. I think we got 2 more minutes anyway, and we're coming off the stream. So unless it comes down in the next 2 minutes. Okay. We're going to call it a day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming in.
Cheers, everyone.
And Sakit, you're gonna have to update us how this trade goes for you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it anyway. Are you gonna hold the trade to stop loss or to take profit?
Yeah.
Or would you? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna know later when I get home what happened. Maybe I should have stayed with the Sakit signals. So guys, if for the giveaway, go into the chat, scroll up, go on to Gleam. You've got a giveaway with Wilksy. Wilksy.
It doesn't, do you know what? That doesn't sound right when you say that.
I know it doesn't. We got used to it now, haven't we? And then obviously sign up to Sakit signals because those are bellissimo. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
That's it, traders. So if you're ready to take your evaluation, you can go in the link in the description. You can start today. But if you're here just for the content, then make sure you like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on the future. Best of luck.